So I just realized that I had this chuck roast that I bought 2 days ago. And I don't want to freeze it, so I figured out I'm just gonna make it. I'm probably gonna give it to Tatiana since she's studying a lot and has a full-time job, and so didn't want to freeze it and then thaw it out in a couple of days again. So I'm preheating a pot right now, a big stock pot. Also heating up some water. So now I'm just going to salt this real quick. Some pepper on it. Oops. Of course. Take that off here. A little bit more salt. Pepper. It's gonna be just a really simple one. What else do I want on there? Right now, I don't think, no, don't want anything. So, that seems quite warm. There we go. Drop this in. There, just let it get brown. While that's browning, I'm going to, let me turn it down a little. While it's browning, I'm going to cut up an onion. Let's see here. There we go. You don't have to watch me cut up an onion. You know how that works. Okay. Chop the onion. There's 1 clove of garlic that I just crushed. I'm going to put that in whole. I'm going to check the meat. And it's sticking. I'm going to leave it in for a few more minutes, like 2 more minutes, until it kind of comes loose from the bottom. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that looks good. Little piece came out, no big deal. And now I'm just gonna let this brown for a couple of minutes. So while that's browning, on the other side, I don't have any tomato paste, so this one has tomatoes and peppers and all kinds of stuff in it. It's not super spicy. They have different levels, so this one is not very spicy, so I'm just going to use that. I'm also going to use some bay leaves. Oh, and this is porcini powder. So I use my dry porcini mushrooms and I put them in a spice grinder, and I'm going to add that to it. Let's see. I think that maybe a little bit smoked paprika. So I have all my spices right here. So I think smoked paprika. I don't need spice, just a little smoke, not too much. Oh, let me get my plate out. So like I said, it's quick, but it's still gonna be really, really delicious. I'm gonna leave it a little bit more, just like a minute or two. Okay, let's check this again. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. take it out, put it on the plate. I'm actually really glad that this little piece came off. That's my tasting one later. Okay, here we go with the onions. Let those saute for a minute. Let me put a little bit of salt in here, not too much, because who knows what else I'm going to put in. Okay, here we go. So just let these sweat for a few minutes. Make sure you get all the brown stuff off of here. Get the flavor off. So this really, to prepare it, doesn't take any time. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to take it over the top. So, and that is usually with the porcini. It puts this really, really big umami in there. There we go. Look, it's all coming off. Perfect. Okay, let me turn that up just a little. Give it about 2 or 3 minutes. And see, not everything is done perfectly here, cut perfect, even though it drives me nuts, but who knows? I might even take them out later. Not take them out, but you know. Make it a nice clear broth, a smooth broth. Okay, like 2-3 minutes like this. Okay, so I think this is enough. Oh, let me get the garlic. Put that in there for a minute, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna take some of the paste, put that in. That's plenty. Just let that go for a minute. There we go. I think that's enough. Now I will put the meat back in it. Yes. No, not yet. Let me put a little smoked paprika in there. Oh, that smells good. And my porcini mushroom powder. Wait, let me put it in my hand. I don't want to do too much. Come on. I don't know why it's all over my hand there. That's about a little, half a teaspoon. Or a little over half a teaspoon. Okay. It smells good. Okay, there we go. Let me get my water. No, again, let's put the meat in there first. Put that back in. Get all the juicy stuff there. There we go. Okay, now I'm putting the water in. Finally. There, you don't have to cover it completely, but almost to the top. I'm gonna put a bay leaf in there, or 2. They're small, so 1 on each side. There we go. Turn it to medium low since it's already simmering. There. Put a lid on it and let it go for at least 1.5 to 2 hours. But I'm going to check it after an hour. But I know at least it needs at least 2 hours. Also, I don't know if I said what it was. That's a chuck roast. I love chuck roast. So here we go. So this is about the bubble, the simmer that you want. You don't want it to be like crazy. So this has been half an hour maybe. So there's a good hour and a half to go. I'm actually gonna turn it down a little bit more to like really lowish. More low than medium low. So that way, because I'm getting ready to leave and have pizza. So I'll be gone for an hour and a half. And that way I know that the liquid is not gonna go down too much. And then we will check it again. All right, so I got back about half an hour ago and I checked the meat then. It wasn't even close to being done. So I turned it up a little. So this is getting much, much better, but still not completely there. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the heat off, let it cool off, put it in the fridge overnight, and then come back to it tomorrow. And I think maybe the residual heat is actually gonna take care of this. Okay, see you in the morning. Okay, next morning, took it out a while ago. I'm gonna warm this back up. I also quartered some mushrooms. I'm gonna add to it, so olive oil. I'm gonna saute them a little bit, or quite a bit, and then add them to the roast. That's a big one. There. Let me get some salt. There we go. Just to get some of the moisture out. And I'm gonna let these go for like, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 minutes. We'll see. These are almost done. I'm heating this through so I can thicken it a little bit, add the mushrooms to it, and that should be it. All right, I'm gonna thicken it now. So I have a little bit of cold water in here. I'm gonna use a big teaspoon of cornstarch. Mix this up. That should be enough because I don't want it too thick. Okay. So here we go. Let me get this here. Oh, perfect. There's the garlic. I can take that out. Ah, it melts. Perfect. Okay. Let's see. This is probably gonna fall apart, which is just fine. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. Okay. There. Now I'm gonna thicken it and just let it simmer for like a minute. Okay, I'm not gonna put all of it in there. Turn it up a little. Let it come to a simmer. Let it go for about a minute, and then we should be done. So see how it's already, as soon as it starts simmering, you can see how it's getting thicker. All right, let it simmer. So the sauce is perfect. Well, perfectly thickened. I put the mushrooms in there just to like let them warm up. I'm gonna try this now. And as you can see, it's not too thick. Okay, do this again. Yep. It doesn't need anything else. So this is ready to go.